The Isekai where Apathy is the villain. I'm the villain.
Log Horizon is a very slow isekai. It has
It's for me,
no
I'm slow.
big bad, no major conflict, and no real end goal. Everything is just kind of peaceful with nothing really
Yes, we want peaceful when a battle happens.
happening. And that's the problem. The story follows a bunch of people getting trapped inside of a
Every guy is weird here. This guy is my favorite, and this
video game with the main character being a loner who doesn't get along with others. Now, I know what you're thinking. That is just Sword Art Online.
No, that's every Isekai.
Sword Art Online had a clear villain and goal. Reach the 100th floor, escape, and if you die in game, you die in real life.
I think it's way worse when you die in real life, you die in the game. I don't want to die in the game.
Log Horizon doesn't have any of that. If you die in game, you just respawn. So if nobody's truly
Yeah, it's like real life. You
in
respawn.
danger, then what is the actual conflict of the series? As the story continues, Shiro, the main character, starts to realize something. People are starting to get bored. I'm something of a
They're bored in the fantasy world?
gamer
How?
myself. Normally, what I do when I start to get bored with the game is go and do
I
something
cry a lot when
to
I'm
recharge
bored.
until I'm ready to get back into the game. These people no longer have that option. They are stuck doing the same quest lines over and over again, stuck in a repetitive loop
How can it be repetitive fighting a bear with 3 heads?
of grinding constantly just to stay busy. It's gotten so
I think this is
bad
the least repetitive thing ever.
that some players have started harassing NPCs just to stay entertained. However, some are even getting bored of that and have started killing other players because why not? There's no consequence to it. I can kill you and get your XP and items and you'll just respawn back at town. Shiro
So it's not a violent thing. I think if you can respawn, you can kill people. Who cares?
realizes that even though
I
there
think in that case, killing is adequate.
isn't any threat to them now, if players continue to get bored, they will grow even more apathetic.
I'm so
and will
bored. I died 4 times and it's so boring to die so many times.
cause even more problems in the future. So he decides he has to do something about it. And this is genius. When you compare it to Sword Art Online and every single isekai that tried to copy it,
Let me think. I think the best one here is the wait. Every one of them they have animals. They have animals with the ears and things.
and failed, one of the biggest
I only need cat
Things that I
ears, so I like the
with
anime.
SAO and those copycats was that they never really focused on the mental strain of being trapped inside of a video game. They always just hand wave it away with the fact that, oh, the main character is a chud pro gamer who doesn't shower and loves being trapped in the video game. Even though the most interesting aspect of this whole concept is the horrors of being trapped inside of a video game. Log Horizon could
There's
have
no horrors. Horrors is being trapped in the real life. This is a horror.
easily copied the whole if you die in game, you die in real life thing from Sword Art Online, but opted to go a different route, focusing on an actual aspect of gaming, getting bored of a game that you're playing. But now you're stuck playing it forever, and you slowly start to become apathetic, not only to your whole situation, but to the people around you. This becomes the core conflict of the entire series, as these people try to grapple with the fact that they're
Everybody's bored and crying.
stuck in a video game. They try to find any
This is the start of this anime.
way to kind of entertain themselves because they have the mentality that this is a video game. They should be entertained by it. That's the whole point of a game, right? But as the show
No, I think the whole point of a game is just like sacrificing your time for something that's very important.
continues, they are forced to ask themselves, is this a game or is this my life now? And it is very disorientating. They still have access to all of the menus and their skills still have cooldowns. Everything that they see screams the MMORPG they were just playing. But in actual combat, those menus just get in the way and are way slower to use than just actually fighting. Even something as important as cooking, when done in the menus, leads to some sort of abomination that you can't even really consider food while actually cooking.
Look at this guy, he's so cute. I wanna be this cat head
Leads
guy.
to the most succulent Chinese meal that you'll ever have. The line between game and reality have now been blurred. If you tried to treat it like it's just
I think
a video
it's
game at this
blurred
point,
forever. I don't know how to separate them.
it's just gonna suck. But you also can't treat it like real life because goblins and magic and stuff. How each character explores it is different because the anime knows it's a show about gamers, so it shows how different types of gamers would try to adjust and occupy their time in this video game. You got your classic role players, you know, the Roblox
Where are the bad players? I want to see the worst players ever.
They were already
The ones who can't like cast the spell at the right direction.
playing a character.
I want to see those type of players. My
before
type.
they got trapped inside the video game, so now they're just deciding that they're going to commit 100% to the bit. Some of them are more unwashed, than others, except Nyata. He's
Niacha's the perfect guy. I want to be here.
pretty chill. Then you have your casuals and new players. They're just having fun. This technically is still a new experience to them, and they are trying to learn everything that the game has to offer them. Last but not least, you have your sweats, the veterans of the game. Some of them have become the stabby people who are just down to murder people because they literally have nothing else to do.
I think this is the path of life. When you get too good, you have nothing left but just killing people. That's the only way left. Everybody who starts killing people, it's because they're bored at a certain point. I don't know.
Some of them are just sitting around town, just depressed. But then you have the Dorito encrusted finger sweats, the people that are in guilds. These guys are causing 90% of the problems in the series, causing Shiro, a very strategic player, to focus on them and the politics and trying to establish some sort of law and order and get them to work together and actually help low-level players instead of just jerking off and fighting each other, showing them that, hey,
The two best things to do.
hey, this isn't really just a game anymore. You can't just sit up there in your tower and just be like, we are the best fighters guild and the best merchant guild, and then actually not do any protecting or actually being merchants. You
There's a very happy, smiling
best
samurai.
merchant guild, and then
Wait.
actually not
He's not a real samurai. He's happy.
do any
Every samurai is angry.
protecting or actually
Every samurai that I've ever met in my life is angry. Like every time I met a samurai, the samurai is very angry. And I don't know why. I try to talk to make things better, but never happens. They always try to kill me.
being merchants. You have to do that now. This is life, which causes them to start innovating. They start making things that weren't originally in the game, which gives those other veteran players something to work for and strive for now. Slowly, people start to care again. Normally, at this point, the Isekai's focus would shift to be more of a kingdom-building Isekai. The guilds would each get their own assigned jobs. One would probably
Look at this guy, my favorite. The guy from the left.
be the army, another one would be like the blacksmiths, etc., etc. Everyone gets a purpose, but where do the NPCs fit in all this? Solving this one problem just revealed another one. Yeah, all the players care about each other now, but they still don't care about the NPCs, because to
You don't care about the NPCs. You need to love them.
them, the NPCs were just people that would give them quests, and
You
maybe
need to love those robots.
had like 5 lines of dialogue, but now the NPCs are real people with actual backstories, memories, feelings, and emotions. And because all
so
the
they're not NPCs anymore.
players are focused on each other and trying to actually innovate this world now, they kind of forget to do quest lines. And you know, before they could just ignore a quest line and nothing bad would happen, but now if an NPC asks them to go take care of a couple of goblins and they don't, those couple of goblins will become a bunch of goblins. And just like the NPCs, the goblins don't have to adhere to the game rules anymore.
You need to do everything the way I do things. Just like wait for later. Procrastinate. I think procrastination is the best word ever created. And like when you have 1,000 of goblins killing all your villagers and the children and eating the corpses of the elderly guys, now you need to do something about it.
They can just go off and do whatever they want now. So those goblins will start attacking towns and killing NPCs. Players can no longer just ignore and not care about NPC quest lines because it will lead to actual real life consequences. Honestly, this is one of the main reasons that I really enjoyed Log Horizon. It really does understand gamers and gaming culture. Because yeah, there are a bunch of players that will get a side quest and it just sits in their quest log until they beat the game. I know this because I am one of those players. Okay, we've all been guilty of it at least a couple of times. Okay, some side quests are just boring. And understanding that and making it come off as the players...
I think the main quests are boring. I only do the side quests. I don't care about the story. I want to just chill out, walk
being
around.
apathetic to the NPC's problems because they don't see them as real people yet is really
Smoke weed with the warriors.
cool and a great way to add stakes to the series. And I don't think I've ever seen another isekai set in a video game really explore this. A lot of them just kind of care about making it look and feel like a video game with all the skills and menus and stuff and not actually focus on real gaming culture, which is weird because I know these mangakas are gamers. Log Horizon does it so well, it makes me wonder how I would spend my time if I got stuck in a video game because I actually see not only myself...
Man, I would do the same thing I do every day. I would kill demons.
But my friends in some of these characters. Honestly, the only problem with making your series' main conflict Apathy is that it is very slow and dialogue heavy, and while I don't mind that, I understand other people might not want to watch a series where 90% of what's happening is a guy in glasses sitting at a table with other people and basically explaining how stupid they are because they're sitting up here and attacking people and lowering the economy, and goblins are going and attacking these NPCs and
Yes, like I wouldn't like hear anybody. I wouldn't listen to any counselor, any reunion. I don't care. Just show me where I put my sword. Just show me.
These have feelings and hey, stay with me here. Hey, wake up. That's not to say that there isn't any action. There is. It's just not the main focus of the series. I could probably say something deep about how a show where boredom leads to apathy ended up being boring to some people and making them not care themselves is pretty ironic, but I'm not that sophisticated. What I will say though is that despite
I love
its
this
slower
cat.
pace, Log Horizon surprised me with how well it handled the isekai trope of being trapped inside of a video game just by actually leaning into gaming culture instead of running away from it, and embracing that the hardest quest isn't saving the world, but rather it's finding a reason to keep going.
I don't. I don't think that. I disagree. I think saving the world is way worse than finding your way to keep going. I can find my way after some therapy or something, but saving the world, ooh, I don't think I can do that. If you give me some time, maybe I could, but I don't know. I can't promise you anything.